Hello, welcome to the June 2016 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. My name is Jeff Robinson, Senior Fiscal Analyst for the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, the nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. This video covers Iowa General Fund revenue for the 12 months that comprise cash fiscal year 2016. Iowa net general fund revenue increased $15.3 million in June, 2.5% higher than net deposits for June of 2015. Gross sales and use tax increased $27.5 million for the month, with about half of this outsized increase due to a transfer from the Flood Mitigation Fund to the General Fund. A deposit timing issue made June's personal income tax increase look lower than it really was. Looking at the entirety of cash fiscal year 2016, total net general fund revenue, excluding transfer revenue, increased $107 million, or 1.6%. While this figure is accurate for this point in time, it is not the final figure for fiscal year 2016. Although June marks the end of the cash year, the state budgets, tracks, and reports general fund revenue and refunds on a fiscal year basis. This means general fund receipts that arrive after June 30th, but that are properly attributable to economic activity that occurred during the cash year, will be credited to fiscal year 2016. Similarly, tax refunds issued through August 31st are charged against fiscal year 2016. The year-to-date $107 million net revenue increase is the result of moderate personal income tax and sales and use tax growth, tempered by decreased corporate income tax revenue and increased tax refunds issued. Moderate and negative growth in those three main categories means state general fund revenue enters fiscal year 17 in a weakened condition. With the passage of June 30, we can take a look at how cash year 2016 gross receipts performed in comparison to projections made by the March 2015 Revenue Estimating Conference, or REC. This table provides a breakdown of gross receipts on a cash basis and compares the cash basis actual receipts to the line item estimates of the March Revenue Estimating Conference. Note that the REC estimate has been adjusted for the fiscal impact of legislative changes enacted after the estimate was made. Gross receipts ended the cash year $53 million below projections, with the projection error concentrated in individual income tax estimate payments and payments with tax returns. Withholding also underperformed the estimate, while the remaining gross revenue categories exceeded projections. Let's now take a look at long-term general fund revenue, and to do that, we should first zero in on individual income tax receipts net of tax refunds. The blue line shows a significant revenue increase that occurred at the end of calendar year 2012 through May 2013. And this increase in Iowa income tax revenue can be attributed to taxpayer reaction to tax changes at the federal level that were debated throughout the fall of 2012 and enacted January 1, 2013. Taxpayers who were able to do so recognized taxable income in 2012 rather than 2013 in an effort to avoid potential or actual higher federal tax rates beginning with tax year 2013. 1 year later, tax returns filed for tax year 2013 were missing some portion of taxable income, as income had been pulled forward one tax year and recognized in 2012. The creation of a new taxpayer trust fund tax credit and an increase in the earned income tax credit contributed to the sharp decline that materialized with tax year 2013 tax returns. Now, looking at overall net revenue on a long-term basis, we can see that while the revenue path has been generally positive since May of 2014, there has been very little growth over the past 9 months. To summarize, June 2016 was a mildly positive revenue month, and mildly positive is a good way to describe revenue for the past 12 months. At 1.6% growth, net cash receipts were below the 2.2% needed to make the adjusted revenue estimate for the full fiscal year. The final reconciliation for fiscal year 2016 will occur at the end of September. I very much appreciate your time and interest in Iowa General Fund revenue. Goodbye, have a great summer, and please check out the next monthly video memo that will be posted in early August.